Good morning and welcome in to the Duke Sports Shop Studios, downtown Newbury. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. It is finally Friday. Time now to take a look at your latest local news from around the region with your Newbury News Update here on M123 FM. In your local news this morning, heavy winds whipped their way across the Upper Peninsula yesterday afternoon into the evening, knocking out power from a majority of the eastern UP. Homes, businesses, and even area schools were sent scrambling as the heavy winds wiped out power services in Chippewa, Luce, and Mackinac County. Cloverland Electric Cooperative reported a high total of 4,600 customers were without power at one point yesterday afternoon. As of last night, the outages were down to approximately 1,800 in 65 different service areas across Chippewa, Mackinac, and Luce County. As of last night, Chippewa County still had over 1,100 services without power, with Mackinac and Luce County totaling nearly 300. Crews were pulled off due to safety rest, but will resume work throughout the day on Friday. For updates and information, you can visit Cloverland's Outage Center on their website at cloverland.com. The Newberry Fire Department is looking for folks to join their ranks. The fire department is currently hiring for paid per-call firefighters. The fire department is currently accepting applications. Applicants must be 18 years or older and reside within Luce County, possess a high school diploma or GED, have a valid driver's license, and be able to pass a pre-employment physical. The department is looking for hardworking, dedicated individuals who will take pride in teamwork and commitment, want to serve the surrounding communities. Job duties include responding to all emergency calls for service within the village of Newbury, McMillan, and Pentland Township, as well as surrounding areas. This includes structure fires, vehicle accidents, smoke investigations, power line emergencies, and more. You're also required to attend monthly trainings and meetings, participate in public education and fire prevention programs, community service activities, and be on standby for special events. Probationary firefighters offered the job will be required to take the Michigan Firefighter 1 and 2 course, the Hazardous Materials Operation program, which includes 295 classroom hours. The course will be paid for and take approximately 6 months to complete. Applications can be picked up at the Village of Newbury office at 302 East McMillan Avenue. Applications are due by November 30th. A Sault Ste. Marie woman has died after being struck by a vehicle. Just before 5 o'clock on Thursday, officers from the Sault Ste. Marie Police Department responded to an incident where a vehicle had struck a pedestrian. The accident took place in downtown Sault Ste. Marie on Ashman Street. The vehicle involved was a Jeep SUV. The pedestrian was 73-year-old Sharon Kennedy, a resident of Sioux, Michigan. When officers and medical personnel arrived at the scene, they found that Kennedy was severely injured. Life-saving techniques were administered. Kennedy was transported to War Memorial Hospital, where she was later pronounced dead. The driver of the Jeep was on the scene when police arrived and had not been arrested. When the investigation has been completed, it will be turned over to the Chippewa County Prosecutor's Office for review. The construction contract for the new Soo Lock will soon be awarded. Work on the $1.5 billion supersized navigation lock in Sault Ste. Marie is currently continuing, and officials say a contract for construction of the actual chamber will be awarded sometime in the next 3 months. That comes from the head of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Lieutenant Colonel Scott Katalinich, said the project is moving along schedule and is expected to be completed by 2030. Katalinich says that the biggest issue is dealing with the weather. At the height of the project, nearly 1,200 people will be employed and working on it. In recent years, Congress and former President Donald Trump pushed to get the project underway after it had stalled for decades. Only one of the so-called Soo Locks, the 53-year-old Pollock, is large enough to handle the largest of vessels that carry most of the freight across the Great Lakes. The new lock will be just as large as the Poe and ensure the system doesn't come to a standstill if there is a breakdown. That is your latest local news here on this Friday. It's your Newbury News Update on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports this morning. A couple of big moves in the NFL yesterday afternoon. Wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. has agreed to join Matt Stafford in the star-studded Los Angeles Rams. The free agent wide receiver was released last week by the Cleveland Browns. The three-time Pro Bowler will join Stafford in a strong core of receivers as they compete for a Super Bowl championship. Beckham had the Green Bay Packers on his list of potential destinations, but came to an agreement with the Rams yesterday. Former Heisman Trophy candidate and NFL MVP Cam Newton is back in the NFL. He'll rejoin the Carolina Panthers, who he once led to a Super Bowl. Superman Cam will be back in the silver and blue, signing a one-year contract worth up to $10 million. Newton was released in the offseason by the New England Patriots. College football action this weekend. Sixth-ranked Michigan will be on the road for a tough test when they head to Happy Valley to take on Penn State. That'll be a noon kickoff on ABC. Michigan State will try to bounce back after their first loss of the season. They have a 4 o'clock kickoff against Maryland. Other Big Ten action includes 18th-ranked Wisconsin hosting Northwestern. Rutgers is at Indiana. Number 19 Purdue is at number 4 Ohio State. And Minnesota will take on 20th-ranked Iowa. The Lions bounce back from their bye week as they head to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers Sunday afternoon. That is a 1 o'clock kickoff on Fox. Packers in the afternoon slot. They'll be in the 4:25 game on CBS as they host the Seattle Seahawks. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Here's what you can expect through the weekend. Chance of rain and snow mix. Mostly cloudy skies. A high in the low 40s today. Calm wind southeast 5 miles per hour. Little or no accumulation expected. Saturday, snow showers likely. Cloudy, a high near 40. Less than a half of an inch possible. Sunday, snow showers likely. Cloudy, highs only in the mid to upper 30s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your Newbury News Update on M123 FM.